more of the John and Ken Show. John Cobell, Ken Shampoo, KFI AM 640.
Well, today was the day a big crowd assembled in Fresno for the ribbon cutting and the construction to start on the Brown Doggle.
The armpit was crowded.
It was. Full of just reporters and other glom-ons to take your bond money and the federal government's money first.
And Zsa Zsa Brown was there.
Really? Who's Zsa Zsa Brown?
We renamed Jerry yesterday.
Yeah.
Jerry, did I miss that?
No, you were here.
No,
I have no memory of you doing that.
Yeah, we discussed it briefly, yeah. He's got the mental...
Maybe I have the mental problem.
John decided he was going to call Jerry Brown Zsa Zsa Brown from now on.
Yeah. Because he's got the mental acuity that Zsa Zsa has.
No.
It's all right. You can blank out on several minutes if you want.
Yeah, I'm still not sure I get that one, but... So the groundbreaking, of course, is to begin construction in a place where there really are no riders anyway. To go from Fresno to Bakersfield, well, there won't be any riders anyway. But because of the political power of the Central Valley, what was that, a congressman, John, that made a deal with the Obama administration to make sure construction started up there where there really isn't anybody?
Yeah, he sold his vote to get
Obamacare?
A few bills. It might have been for Obamacare, yeah, because there were a lot of Democrats who didn't want to vote for that turd, and so they had to be bought off. And in the Central Valley, there was one guy who was willing to sell his vote to get a few $1 billion to build some fake railroad tracks.
Right. And everyone agreed, except for Jerry Brown and a few Central Valley politicians, that that's the wrong place to begin building the Brown Doggle. We have a small clip of Jerry Brown today, and I'd like you to pay particular attention to the cackling of the assembled crowd at the wonderful bald oracle, Jerry Brown, as he speaks about the wonders of train travel.
Folks get a little older, you get a little tired of driving, and it's stressful. And you can talk on your iPhone better. There's no anti-texting rule on the trains. My inclination is not to spend a thing. But on the other hand,
why are they laughing?
I like trains. I like clean air. It's not that expensive. We can afford it. In fact, we cannot not afford it.
He had to stop there.
You see? That's why I called him Zsa Zsa.
He had to stop. We cannot not afford it.
And they laugh at this crap.
Oh, yeah.
He's
because a lot of the people sitting there are going to feed off this trough.
Yeah, I guess it's funny when you're getting a check for millions of dollars to be a consultant on this piece of crap.
Yeah, I like trains.
And the rest of the doddering media that just, Jerry Brown, he's wise and wonderful, and wow, his fourth term, it's amazing, it's a new record, and
these are all the
he saved our state, and blah, blah, blah.
These are all the old craps from the 1970s.
Oh, yeah, I've been writing. It's the political writers since then. Yeah.
It's their last hurrah before they get flushed. This is the final roundup. Their papers are dying. Jerry Brown is dying. California's dying. They're all dying.
I like Teslas, but that doesn't mean I can afford one. You know, he's like, I like trains, so to hell with you all.
I know.
I'm
going
to build one. It's like, well, that's great.
He likes trains because he was born in the 1800s.
Yeah, somebody tell him the Civil War is
state-of-the-art transportation then. That's where Jerry Brown's brain is at.
Yeah, no, this is not modern technology. This is outdated technology. Most people never take a train. There's no reason to take a train. It is just inefficient when it comes to speed.
And this
it's a terrible way.
And the truth is, this one is not going to go 220 miles an hour for very far distances.
No, it's an ordinary train. It's not a high speed train. They keep lying, but it's provable that this is going to run at ordinary speeds.
Now, you want some more Zsa Zsa proof? Here he is talking off the cuff with reporters after yesterday's inaugural speech. And, the headlines today where he has these plans for a legacy that include the Brown Doggle and doing more with the water projects and trying to make the state look for clean air and the carbon emissions. But he sounds pretty doddering, and this is only 30 seconds. Let's hear.
What do you expect to accomplish the infrastructure goals you talked about?
That's daunting, too. We're calling the people together, so I'm not going to lay out the path. It's a tall mountain to climb. Let me just put it that way.
The heck?
And how excited about?
So it's difficult. I'm going to pull me together and
if there's enough, we can get some Republican consensus, then we can do things.
Why? First of all, he sounds like he's in full-blown dementia. He can't complete a sentence. Why is he being lionized for coming up with a half-baked idea from the 1860s that is going to cost $100 billion, and no one's ever going to ride it, and it's going to take 40 or 50 years to build if they ever do build it? Why is he being lionized for doing something colossally stupid and wasting an enormous amount of money? Why isn't he being chased out of the state? It's like you're crazy. You're a crazy man. You got outdated technology. You lied like hell. This thing's never going to be built. There's no money for it. It's never going to go 200 miles an hour. It's not going to do any of this.
No, you're just swiping away money and handing it over to your contractor friends.
Yeah,
the Tudor Perinis and the like.
This is corruption is what it is. But he makes stupid non sequitur comments that the idiot reporters and all the lackeys and the suck-ups process as jokes, and they start tittering and giggling. It's a strange. I've never seen that with any other politician or any other governor. For some reason, whatever he says, no matter how nonsensical, they sit there and go.
No, that's happened with every politician I've ever covered.
You've seen this?
Oh, yeah.
I've never seen it like this, though.
Oh, it's nervous laughter, and the reporters feel obligated to laugh, and especially when it's a light topic and it's not something serious. It's kind of, there's like this weird false sense of levity, and everyone's all giddy. It's that's the way they all work.
Well, the reporters are real wieners, aren't they?
Schwarzenegger was the worst. I mean, it was laughter all the time because he'd make a stupid joke,
Yes.
I'll be Bach 900 times, and everyone would laugh every single time.
He had three lines, three movie lines he'd repeat over and over.
Proving that the foolishness isn't just in Sacramento and then, of course, today in Fresno. When we come back, we'll talk about that monster that they built in Orange County. It is called Arctic. It's this new state-of-the-art transportation center for nobody right now. Nobody. It's in Anaheim. We'll give you the details. It's almost $190 million spent on this.
This is really, really crazy. It's the John and Ken Show, which is also crazy. Shannon has the news.